Welcome YouTube ADE customer. This video will try to explain how to use ADE function with YouTube Odbc client. So why we need the ADE? ADE means automatic data encryption. It might require my government regulation. For example, like a HIPAA, they require to comply some health insurance and some other data government or data company required to set the encrypt your data file. Then for YouTube, we support encrypt the hash file or index only. You can do the whole record encryption or some field encryption. For ADE implementation, you must be consider the performance and storage space requirement. So YouTube ADE component basically a couple things. The first thing is called master key. The system must have the master key set up. Master key type have a user-defined, sysgen, and system. You can on Universe you can run uvregen -m option to set it up. For unit data, you can run confcmd -m option to set the master key. After you create the master key, you must restart your unit data or Universe server. After master be created, you need to create a key store. Key store basically is two files. For Universe, it will be &key store, &enc info, &. For unit data will be _key store, _, _enc info, That is located, one is located UV folder, another unit data will be located in the 6th folder. Another major thing, you need to create the encryption key, or you can combine a couple keys, put it in the encryption wallet. Then they have several different algorithms we support it. So you can go to the security menu. You can see the more detail. We support a lot of the encryption commands. So most important command like activate, like a deactivate, like a create encryption key, create the encryption wallet, and you can add the key to wallet or encryption file, encrypt the index, and change the password, and you can list the encryption key file, list encryption key, list encryption wallet, and you can change the password and some other most important commands. So for the Odbc, how we using Odbc clients to recognize the encryption key. Basically, in the Odbc client, where you put the uci.config file, you need to put the wallet ID and put the wallet password. But if your data file encrypt key is no password, it's not necessary to set the wallet ID and wallet password here. I will show you in my demo. So for the Universe, I'm using the 12.1. I have created an account, one account called ADE_UV database, and I have two keys. One is called mykey. Another is called mykeyx. Basically, mykeyx is no passwords. And also put the mykey into the mywallet. Then I encrypt the file, very simple, called state file, using the no key called mykeyx, is no password. Another I using the encrypt the customer file using mykey. That is the passwords. They have a password in mykey. So that will be a little bit different. I will show you in my demo. So for the Odbc client, so I have a local UV ADE and also I already have an ADE UV database DSN set it up. So I can skip the UCI config setting and DSN setting. And I also using one simple program called ADO Odbc XNet64. That is the VB program using the Odbc client to see the data from the YouTube server. Unit data demo is very similar. I using it1. They already have a database called ADE_UD database, and same setting for key, mykey, mykeyx, and mywallet. Then have two files, one states file, one is student file. Then you will see the different. For unit data Odbc, I need to using visual schema to create a view or subtable. So I will show you what's the difference. The last is a kind of option. For some situation, you don't want to set up all the wallet ID password for each Odbc client. You can might be try different to set up the Odbc login subroutine in the server side. So for this example, I can set the Odbc login to activate encryption key on the server side. So you don't need to set up anything on the client side. I will show you one by one. So first, on Universe, I just show you on this machine, I already set it up. Otherwise, you need to set the master key for here, called master key, user defined. So I already specify my user password for master key. So I already set it up and started. So I can very easy to demo and following the demo. Then also already using called encman minus gen stores. So the command will be like this. So I will explain it to you. So that's the key called encman. There will be encman and genkeystore. So after you run this command, so you will generate the key store file on your server. So assume already set it up. So after set it up, so I can from the server for this one, I can go back to look at the my universe environment. So I log into this account called ADE UV database. I log in the user is pchain. And for this machine, I already have a key store. Already have key created, and also have my wallet. So I can use in the command for this this encryption key. So you will see in the key on this machine for universe, I already have my key and mykeyx. My key have the password. Mykeyx is no password. Also, I have set up the wallet. So wallet is already set up, and I put the my key in the my wallet. So for the I already two files. So I will show you one file called states file. So state file is a whole record encryption. The algorithm AES1 to 8 already using mykeyx. It's no password. So without the password, so I can list state or list state. So it's no problem for this one. So second is I have another file already encrypted. It's called customer. So it's same thing, but this one using the mykey. So if you're looking for the list customer, see this one I already, because I didn't activate. So you try to list the customer without activate, because this one is mykey, so you cannot see it. So it's very important you need to activate. So from the Odbc client, so I will show you the next will be what happened on the Odbc client. So if I already have this one, I can reopen again. So this one will be so I will open again. So this one, if I already activate the key, you will see it's called activate. Mykey. Then I need to set the password. I'll try it again. So the password, it is mykey. You CKET2 successful. So this time, so you're successful. So you need to activate the key to see the data. So from the Odbc client, how you get from here to read the data from Odbc client. So first, I set up the UCI.config file. So for the UCI, you can see so I already have a UCI set it up called local uvregen. And this one, I already have set it up the DSM called ADE UV database to use in this one. From beginning, I didn't set the wallet ID and wallet password. I will show you what's the difference. So first, I using the Odbc client application, so I can connect to ADE. I connect to the user. So first, I try to select start from state. So everything is successful. Next, if I go to see the customer, you won't see it because I didn't activate mykey. So data, it won't show up. So how can you make a Odbc client can see the customer data? So first, the first way, you can put the wallet ID here inside here. So basically, you need to add the wallet ID. So if I have wallet ID set up on the client side, so after I set it up, so because the connection, if it disconnect and connect back again, it still not sees because it's cache. So if I get out, I come back another one. I create an ADE UV database, make another one. So this time it worked. So for the states file, because no password, so you don't need to set the wallet ID and wallet password. But if you are using the key, then you need to put the mykey in the my wallet and to get the data back. So that's just one way to set the wallet ID and wallet password in the uci.config file. Another way, if I don't have, if I want to set up without set the here, if I don't want to set it here, so you have another way we call Odbc Subroutine. So another way you can see called AE. So the subroutine, this is just an example to show you put the Odbc login subroutine on the server side, and you can activate encryption key mykey for everyone. You can set some logic to define which user can log in your system. And for this, just simple demo to activate the key. So after you have this program, you can compile it. So catalog. So after I catalog, and because this one already have using the setting in the uci.config file, so I can get it out. I can come back to run again. So this one is fine because it stays no password. Another one, we're using customer. It's still working fine. So that's just for universe demo. I can using another machine to show you for unit data size demo. So this time I will one by one to show you a little bit different. So this machine is a unit data. I connect to the user is a p-chain user. So let's know it's no key setting here. So but already have master key set up or key store already set up on this machine. So next step will be set the command one by one. I will show you the command how it works. So first, I would like to create called mykey. Successful. This mykey have the password. I can create another one called mykeyx. It's no password. So that is successful. Is create another key. I also want to create my wallet. So my wallet is successful. then I can add the wallet, my key to my wallet. So it's already added. Then we can verify it. So that's a list encryption key. So you can see the mykeyx. So you will see the mykeyx. So this one I list encrypt key. So they have two keys already set up here. You also can list encryption wallet. So my key already put under my wallet. So after this, then I want to encrypt the state file with mykeyx. The command on Unidata Universe is completely the same. So I just show you. So already encrypt a state file using the mykeyx without password. Second one, using the mykey. So if you using the list encryption file, you can see the result. Okay, you see the student file. For Unidata, we use the demo for student file. Okay, so everything set up is successful. So because you just encrypt on this machine, so I can list the student all. So no problem because it's automatic activate the key. So we can go back to using the program. The program will be put the ADO. So this one I use in Unidata. So I need to switch to Unidata. And same thing for this. So if I using the state, see, because state encrypted with mykeyx is no password, so it's working fine. But if I using a different one for student, so you won't be able to see student NF. So this key is typo. Yeah, you won't be able to see the data because this one student is encrypted using mykey. So same thing, if you want to make it work, then you can use in two ways. One is using the configuration file to change the configuration file. This time I using local UDAE. So for this one, I need to add my key wallet because I send the send setting like a unit verse. So I save it, but the section must be for this one because it's cache, so you won't be see it. So I need to get it out and restart the program again. So I can restart the program. So this one, UT database, connect. So this time is successful because we add the wallet ID and wallet password in the UCI.config file for Unidata connection. You can do the same thing, put it on Odbc login to activate the key, and you will see the same result. Next, I will just demo a little bit if you use a different user, you will see the difference. So the next demo will show you a different user how to access your same data files. So I already using pchain user to create encrypt the state file and customer file. So after I create using the pchain user, I put the wallet ID and password in the UCR.config file. So everything was successful. You look at a customer file and state file. So it was successful retrieving. But if I switch to other user, for example, like an ADM, then first I want to make a connection. I need to connect to UV database connection. ADE UV database. So you said you don't have permission to access. So you must be because for the wallet, because I put the wallet in the UCI configuration file, so you need to grant it to permission from pchain user to grant it. So the command will be grant wallet. So first you can look at the key setting, because you can look at the key is all owned by pchain. pchain no grant other user. If I look at the wallet, list wallet 4, so everything is belong to pchain. So it's no other user can access your data. So if you run from here, you will see the error. If I can grant it on the server side. First, I grant this from here to grant to administrator, ADM user, so it can access my wallet. So next, you will go back to connect again. So you will see another one. You see you don't have a capability to access your key ID. So I can grant that encryption key to my key to admin user. So I grant this user my key, and also I want to grant to my key X. So all grant to the admin user, then this user will be allow you see connect successful, and I can see the state. It's no problem. Customer. It's no problem. So very important for the permission to grant. If you want some other user to use it, and you need to grant the encryption key permission to other user. If you want to know more information for ADE, you go to the security feature to looking for ADE chapter and to get more detailed information. So hopefully you can learn something from this video for ADE to work with U2 Odbc client. And thank you for your watching.